Good afternoon. My name is Timothy Dudley. I'm the Hillsborough County Emergency Operations Director. Welcome to the 3 o'clock Hillsborough County Emergency Operations Center's brief. Like every one of you, we've had our eyes on the storm since Monday. It's too early to tell what the impacts of Hurricane Dorian will be here in Hillsborough County. While there's some consensus on the strength of Dorian, there's still wide disagreement between the forecast models and track. Hard to nail this storm down at this time. It makes planning challenging for us, but we're up to the task. Here's where we are right now over the past couple of days. The Operations Center is now on its second day of activation. The teams are working hard and making all the preparations necessary. We're prepared to go around the clock this weekend if necessary. The local state of emergency declaration was authorized by the Emergency Policy Group yesterday, authorizing us to make certain decisions and accomplish certain actions to safeguard our residents. All of our partners, organizations are on the board and working hard. At this time, no evacuations have been ordered at this time. No shelters are open at this time. We continue to plan for both evacuation and sheltering operations. But what could change and when it could change depends on the track of the storm at this time and timing. We're in regular communications with our partner in the state and the National Hurricane Center at the Tampa Bay office and the National Weather Service. We have shelters on standby and ready to open when necessary. Residents should stay tuned. Local news reports and latest information. We've completed, we're currently in sandbag operations at this time over the past couple of days. We've issued more than 23,500 sandbags from 3 locations. Those 3 locations, Edward McGard Park, E.G. Simmons Park, and Ed Radish Park. We'll continue operations until 8 o'clock tonight, and it'll go again from 8 to 8 tomorrow. All indications are that if the storm continues on its present track, we will receive more rain than usual for this time of year. We've had quite a bit of rain here over the past couple of weeks, so we're pretty much at our max, so we're gonna keep an eye on that for potential flooding. Public Works crews have staged pumps in low-lying areas that typically flood in heavy rain events. In addition, our public work crews have been hard at work clearing ditches, removing debris that might block stormwater flows. So they've been out there working pretty hard to ensure we've been prepared. With the pace of the storm is slowed, it has given us additional time to make all those preparations so that when and if we're ready to make that call. Our call center has extended hours until 8 o'clock this evening, and they'll be back at 8 o'clock at it tomorrow morning. Since yesterday, they've answered 1,485 calls. Now, here's what we want residents to do and what they need to remember in preparation. We want them to review all their emergency plans. We want them to make sure that they know their evacuation zones. When we make that decision and we call for that evacuation, you need to know what your zones are. And if we call your zone, you need to heed that warning and begin to make preparations to move. We need you to inventory all your supply kits. You know, we've moved from 3 days to 7 days recently, guidance from the state. Due to the impacts of the previous storms, we know that we can have power outages for extended period of time, so we want to make sure our families have everything that they need, such as food, water, and making sure we have batteries, those 7-day supplies. Making sure you're securing your home. Make sure you're taking a look around your yard. Any of those items that may be loose, anything that may be able to fly due to the high winds. This could be a high wind impact event for a prolonged period of time. Looking at the predictions, make sure you have an emergency supply kit for your pets as well. We'll also be able to support that if and when we do go into sheltering. We do have pet-friendly shelters here in the county. Organize important documents. Make sure they're protected. You want to make sure they don't have any water damage, so put them in something secure. And make sure you have to stay informed. We want you to be aware. We want you to get the message as soon as possible. So we want you to go to HCFL Alert, and you can get all the latest information, the immediate updates for all evacuation orders, storm predictions. So please stay aware at HCFL Alert. and you can go to hcflgov.net/stay safe. And the call center number is 813-272-5900. I've also been joined here by the Sheriff's Office and the executive of Heartline. And I'll open it up for questions.
You mentioned yesterday that you all have new equipment that you'll be able to use now in the event of there being any damage from the hurricane. Can you walk us through what the equipment is like, how it works, and how you use it out in the field?
We have some of our new technology is a collector, a web-based application. It can be applied to something as simple as a tablet, make it more mobile. We will send our teams out after the storm has passed and we begin to clear the path. We'll send those teams out. They've been pre-designated. We've started those briefings with those teams. And it's not just here in the county, it's all of our municipal partners as well. So we'll send teams throughout the county. And as they document what they see on this web application, it'll be pushed back here to the Emergency Operations Center. And it'll begin to paint that picture of what the impacts are here in the county and let me better know at which areas we need to attack first.
What will it take for evacuation?
Well, there's a couple things we have to take into consideration. This is a slow-moving storm. And right now, the National Weather Service is predicting some of our decision points is if the storm takes a north turn, as it takes that north turn and it heads up the spine of the state, that's a little bit more favorable for us. That reduces the surge impact. So with that being said, that lowers what we're looking for in the evacuation. But if it moves more westerly on the West Coast where we're pre-positioned, then we're looking at more surge. And then of course, we're gonna have to take a look at raising our evacuation levels. So those are some of the decision points we're taking a look at right now.
And if you did call evacuations, can you touch on if you want people to go miles away?
Absolutely not. That's a myth that we want you to get on the highway and try to get out of the state. We want you to go tens of miles, not hundreds of miles. So when we call that evacuation order, have your pre-designated area with your family, or you can just move out of the danger zone and go to a local hotel, or you can visit one of our local shelters.
For people who haven't been through a hurricane before, is there anything that you would tell them beyond like the normal just being prepared? Is there anything that you would want to say just to kind of calm people's nerves? I feel like around this time, a lot of people are probably really stressed and anxious.
Yes, please just stay informed. Take a look at the information. We'll be on here around about 3 o'clock every day. Try to provide you the most accurate updates. Stand by for us to give you that direction for whether we're going to call for evacuations or not. We're tracking this on your behalf, making sure you're safe as possible. The teams are doing their planning, ready to pull the trigger at a moment's notice. The shelters are preparing. We're working with our local partners at the school board, the sheriff's office, and HART here. They're a huge part of our transportation plan. So just stay informed, stay alert, and just be ready for that call when and if we make that call.
And people who rely on public transportation, what are you telling them right now?
Sure, thanks for the question. As of now, HART is running service as usual. Should the county initiate the whole evacuation process, we will immediately roll out 9 bus routes that are really designed to evacuate folks and send them to 4 designated shelter locations throughout Hillsborough County. But like I said, until then, we are operating service as usual.
Any other questions?
John, simply put, I mean, any decision you guys make, you're not making lightly, but to heed your warnings and your warnings.
Again, it's absolutely important. Stay informed. Go to HCFL Alert for the latest warning and notification. We have a great communications department. They've been really pushing out the public messaging. You can get great information from there. Again, hcflgov.net/stay safe for all the latest information, checklists, preparation. You can find all your safety information there. Again, checking all your supplies, checking your shutters, making sure you have what you need, making sure you're being safe with generators and how you operate those. So just taking a look at making sure you have your supplies and your family is ready. Okay, if I have no further questions, the next brief will be again at 3 o'clock, unless otherwise with some immediate updates. Thank you.